This year, instead of giving you my 10 favorite books of last year, I thought I would try something different and give you all of my 5-star books in each genre. They were starting it off strong with romance. A couple of these books fit more into the women's fiction category for me, but my general fiction category is so big that I bumped them over to romance. I'm not going to give you in-depth reviews. You can go to my Goodreads for that. It's linked in my profile. I'm just going to quickly name the book and tell you the tropes. And these were all 5-star books for me. They're all books that have a permanent spot on my bookshelf now. First, we have Mrs. Nash's Ashes. This is Grump Sunshine, forced proximity, one bed, road trip. Loved it. The Art of Scandal by Regina Black has an age gap and forbidden romance. Last Call at the Local by Sarah Granda Ruiz was a late contender. I read it right before the end of the year and fell in love with it. The book is Opposites Attract, and it also has phenomenal neurodivergent representation. Love of My Afterlife by Christy Greenwood is enemies to lovers, one bed, fake relationship, and a bunch of other crazy tropes that I've never read in a romance book before. The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year was my favorite holiday book this year. It has a locked room Agatha Christie type mystery and also an enemies to lover romance trope. A Little Magic by Lindsay Lanza has second chance, first love, brother's best friend, and there's also a little bit of one bed trope in there. One Summer in Savannah is one of the books that I could have put on one of my other lists. It's quite heavy. There's a lot of forgiveness and grief, and it's not your typical romance, but I just put it in this category. I thought it was beautiful, and it made me look really deep into my heart. I love anything by Annabelle Monaghan, and summer romance was great this year. It features over 30 romance. Yes, that does exist. Closed door romance, if you like that, and there's also Forced Proximity. Pictures of You by Emma Gray was a huge hit for me. This is another one that could belong on just my fiction list, but I put it here, and this features friends to lovers. It's a beautiful book. My last recommendation is actually a 2-in-1. It's Better Than the Movies and Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I do not typically like YA romances, and this one broke that mold wide open for me. Book 1, which is Better Than the Movies, features enemies to lovers and fake dating, and book 2, Nothing Like the Movies, is a second chance romance. If you enjoyed my list, I'll be back soon with all of my other genres, and happy reading as always.